Top Originator Mastermind with Brian Sachs, where top originators come to close more, make more, and still enjoy life.
If you are a serious and dedicated originator who's not closing the amount of deals you need to, and you want to take your production to the next level without begging for business or spending a fortune on marketing that doesn't work or buying leads that don't close, I can help you. Or if you're just working too hard and finding it a challenge to build new referral relationships and you want to finally have predictable and consistent incoming closings, you will see how the Top Originator Mastermind can help you get there easier and faster. Hi, I'm Brian Sachs. I'm the founder of the Top Originator Mastermind, and during our time together, I'm going to outline how you can get finally to the point of achieving top originator status and once again enjoy the mortgage business. But more importantly, I'm going to show you how to get there with a lot more ease. And it's all because of the tested and proven strategies I developed and will share with you in the Top Originator Mastermind community. However, before we go into the details, let's take a step back. In order to have predictable business and top originator positioning, we've got to understand where you're working from. So what is it about your current production levels that has you wanting more? And most importantly, why haven't you made the progress you know you're capable of? Here's a fact. Old habits stop more people from getting what they want more than anything else. They keep you stuck, and it happens on a very subconscious level. It's hard dealing with unloyal agents, closed offices, rate fluctuations, and market issues. But worse are the negative thoughts and doubts that begin creeping in. And if you've ever heard yourself saying, "Why am I even a loan officer?" or "Am I even capable of doing much better?" What's the problem? Well, it's okay. That's totally normal. And if you recall, my manager threw a manual at me when I first started and told me to go get him. Here I was, barely a high school graduate and with zero money for marketing and now zero training, trying to go out and bring in business. I spent a full 15 of my 32 years in this industry kissing butt, handing out rate sheets and donuts, hoping, praying, and working 7 days a week like a mortgage 7-Eleven, attached to, at that time, my pager, but later my cell phone, hoping it would ring with a deal. These days, it's even worse. With online lenders and closed offices, along with Zillow and, of course, in-house lenders and desk fees, I made all of the mistakes until I finally figured it out and created systems to run my business and systems that generate new business and new relationships. Honestly, it's all about who's chasing who. And your job and mine is to create more demand for our services than we possibly could have time for. And of course, to absolutely control the buyers so we control the relationships. With all that being said, change is totally possible. There are many examples of people who, despite dealing with similar circumstances or even worse, have found a way to make top originator status and income happen. What's the difference between them and others? Well, it's personal responsibility. At the end of the day, your decisions and commitment will determine your results. Let's look at the facts. Every year there are people just like you taking their production and commissions to new levels. In fact, there are more people today accomplishing growing their production than ever before. With the amount of information, tools, and resources, it's never been easier. Now, I didn't say easy. Remember, old habits are never easy to change. But with what we have available to us right now is the absolute best time for you to make that change. especially if you're committed to reaching top originator status and being the obvious go-to expert in your market. Just think about what it will feel like when your phone rings constantly with new deals, when realtors are actually chasing you because you control buyers. How will that feel, having the know-how to know that you no longer have to beg, that your income can be consistent regardless of where rates are, and when clients call you, they are not even concerned with what your rates are? And think about this. Think about being connected to others who are on the same journey as you, all committed to closing more loans, making more money, and finally have the income and time to enjoy your life. This is the opportunity that we have today as loan origination leaders, and it's the reason I'm so passionate about this. This is the exact reason why I created the Top Originator Mastermind. So if you're a new originator, but you're not yet closing the amount of loans you need to each month, or you're a seasoned originator, or even one who has just come back into the business that isn't closing the amount of deals you know you should be and actually need to each month, and you're just tired of begging and hoping, you'll discover why top originators like you and me can finally have that predictable and consistent income without begging or paying, and without worrying about co-marketing or desk rental fees, and why it's critical that you focus on this right now. Maybe you just aren't sure where to get started trying to grow your production. Well, the Top Originator Mastermind can help, will help, and is designed to help. So let's take a minute and talk about what's included in the Top Originator Mastermind, and specifically how it will help you move towards top originator status and income easier and faster. The Top Originator Mastermind was specifically designed for loan officers who are committed to succeeding, and it's structured to help you get results easier and a lot faster. And now, before we move on and actually jump in, I want to make sure that you've gone back to the previous videos and mapped out your goals and created your tracking maps, that you know this 3-part LO success recipe that has helped thousands of originators around the country, and actually in other countries like Canada and Australia and New Zealand, grow their production. How you can finally get rid of this head of lettuce syndrome. You know, the marketplace, realtors, consumers, they see us as just another head of lettuce. So you already know this inherently, right? You showing up and saying you've got great rates and you give great service, giving food, gifts, paying marketing fees, going to lunches with people who you don't want to go to lunch with and who don't want to go to lunch with you, begging, that's not the recipe for success. Jim Rohn said it best: if you want to be successful, look around at what everyone else is doing and just do the complete opposite. And that's how I was able to create massive change in my own business and massive change for hundreds of originators that I have consulted with and coached over the last 20 years. So this is the Top Originator Mastermind community you're going to be part of. And I want to break down all the various components for you. I'm going to share with you little known tools and resources that I use in the What Brian Uses section. That is a major shortcut for you so that you don't have to go hunting around to see what works and what doesn't. I'm going to give you quick wins on a regular basis. And a quick win is a very simple strategy. I'm going to give you the strategy in the video and the tools to implement it. These are quick wins that will more than double your investment, maybe quadruple your investment in the Top Originator Mastermind community. These are things that you can implement within an hour and start seeing results with right away. And I will be putting them in there instantly. But you're going to start with the core training so that I can give you basically all my years of knowledge in my brain so that you can take these and instantly, immediately start succeeding with them. And this is going to set the tone for your journey. There are 7 modules in the core training with tools, with resources, and everything you need because you're going to be successful. And then we're not stopping there. And so many of you may know that I took most of my courses off of the market because I want to interact with my members personally. And so we are going to have member-only Q&A calls and no questions out of bounds. We are a community, and I am dedicated to your success, and we are going to have regular throughout the year Q&A calls. And even if you don't have a question, it's good to get on because maybe you'll hear something you didn't even think of. We are going to have a mastermind training every month on the topic of closing more loans, making more money, and enjoying your life. It's going to have to do with mindset, with sales, with marketing, with referrals, with positioning, with free shameless PR. We're going to go deep every month into a topic. These are going to be 1 hour to 90-minute training sessions. And if you miss one, well, it'll all be in your member area. And these are going to be designed to give you strategies for the month so that you start seeing immediate success. And we're a community. I keep saying that. And I've created a secret group, as you can see right here in Facebook. This will be a members-only community. I will be in there regularly, but we're a community. So if you have a question, other members can help you. When you join today, first thing I want you to do is go into the Facebook community and introduce yourself and tell us what your challenges are. You know, let's pretend that this is going to be like Vegas. Whatever is said in here stays here. This is your safe area with me to interact with you. And I am thrilled to do it because as a member, I know something about you. I know that you are serious because you joined, and I know you're committed and dedicated to succeeding. And then you are going to have what I believe is one of the most powerful marketing portals available. This, just to give you an idea, puts everything literally at your fingertip. There are relationship letters, monthly newsletters, calendars, market updates, holiday events, marketing pieces for refinancing, buying, realtors, renters. There are all sorts of reports in here. There are literally anything you can want. Happy birthdays. This is sort of like, you know, giving you a Swiss Army knife of marketing tools. And it is so simple to use. I can do open house spreadsheets and newsletters literally in 2 minutes with all of my information already on there. Here are just some of the samples. Literally, you upload, you know, your information's already going to be on here. I mean, you can post these. I do. I post these on Facebook. I post these on LinkedIn. I mail them. This is so powerful. And again, it's all part of your membership. I've designed the community and will continue growing this community until we are 1,000 members strong. And we will interact, we will help each other, and we will all together take it to the next level. So, this is what your order form is going to look like when you join. And I really do hope that all of you take us up on this and that you go through this and succeed with it. I want to hear your success stories. That's really what gets me going. For those of you who know me, I love seeing other originators take the shortcuts that took me so many years and so much money to experiment with. But I want you to know this. The people who get the biggest benefit from Top Originator Mastermind are those that truly realize that what they're doing isn't working and are determined and committed to find what really works today. Tested and proven from someone in the field just like you who originates every single day. Originators who are simply tired of being seen as just a head of lettuce, who know giving good service and having good rates just isn't going to help you grow your production. It's expected. But before we go any further, let's take an objective look at the Top Originator Mastermind and who won't do well with this. It's not for just anyone, and it's not for anyone who just wants to kind of check things out. you can't kind of become a top originator, can you? Getting these types of results takes a commitment to succeed. Would you want to fly with pilots who kind of knew how to fly? Or would you rather fly with a pilot who's committed to mastering the skills necessary to fly? And it may sound like a silly example, but it's a perfect analogy. Top Originator Mastermind is for originators who are committed to closing more loans, making more money, and having the time and income to still enjoy life. If the commitment with the right attitude isn't there, then it's not the right program for you, and I beg you not to sign up. Please do not become a member of this community if that's you. Now, when you enroll, which I hope you're doing right now, I'm also going to send you 2 special bonuses by mail. And I'm not going to tell you what they are because I don't want those who aren't joining to even know about these. They're that important. They will become daily reminders for you of your special membership in the Top Originator Mastermind community, but more importantly, they will help you with your mindset and your focus. They will be constant reminders, even during your most challenging days, and we all have them in this business, right? Of the journey you're now on, and also the community you are now a special part of. I was very intentional in selecting these 2 special items to share with my members. And speaking of being intentional, I've intentionally built this community for you, my fellow loan officers, so I can personally interact with you and pull back the curtain on what actually works. Why share good information with people who aren't going to do anything with it, right? These tools, tactics, and processes have worked for thousands of your fellow originators, some of whom are even now gurus in our industry. And they trained with me, and I know it will work for you too. But I also know that there are far too many too good to be true, fly-by-night promotions from fake gurus, and they cloud your commitment to a program like this. And that's why I've included the guarantee. Try the program. If it's not everything that I say it is, and you don't feel like I over-delivered, just hit the cancel button, and you'll never pay an additional penny. But I doubt you'll ever do that given the powerful, field-tested, no BS tactics and tools that you're soon going to have at your fingertips, let alone the powerful marketing portal and the relationships you'll be building with your fellow originators in the Top Originator Mastermind community. And as you already know, our spouses and their significant others, they really can't understand the highs and lows of our business. Only we understand each other, and that's another reason for being part of this community. The Top Originator Mastermind will get you results, and it saves you time. But you do have alternatives, so let's look at them. What would it cost you if you were to try to learn this yourself? There are mastermind programs out there being offered for $500, $1,000. I just saw one for $1,900 a month. But I'm the only person in our whole industry who still originates daily and has perfected and taught the exact formulas for getting business to chase you. Almost everyone out there is giving you scripts and other tactics that has you chasing business. I'm the only one that's talking only about you positioning your business and actually doing it so that business is chasing you, so that the samples I'm showing you are what I'm doing today. Very, very important concept for you to understand. You could also do what I did, of course, and you could spend 20 years experimenting, being frustrated, and spending tens of thousands of your dollars until you figure it out for yourself. At least I hope you would figure it out for yourself. And worst of all, what's it going to cost you if you do nothing at all? What if you just stay stuck being forced to beg for the little business you're doing? Maybe you hope it's going to get better. And wow, if you didn't learn anything, I hope you learned that by now. Hope is not a strategy. You can't hope. That's why I have an alternative option. The Top Originator Mastermind is intentionally priced so that your investment isn't even close to one loan a year. If you closed one loan a year, you would double your investment in the Top Originator Mastermind. But of course, our goal is for you to double your current production with these proven tactics, not just to close an extra loan. You can also take advantage of the annual membership and save some money up front. Or maybe you want to take advantage of the PayPal annual membership option and have zero payments and zero interest for a full 6 months. And that way you can benefit from your new membership and close some loans before you even spend 1 penny. So you've got monthly, it will renew monthly. You've got annual and save some money, it'll renew annually. Or you can take the PayPal 6-month, no interest, no payment option and start putting some of this to work for you right away. Look, to make the progress you want in your life, you got to break your old habits. The way you're going to do that is by investing in this program right now. I've walked you through step by step. I'm going to show you the process of getting to the point where you are closing more loans, making more money, and able to enjoy life. Folks, the definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result than you're currently getting. If you follow what I'm going to share with you in the Top Originator Mastermind, your progress is guaranteed. Heck, it's still less expensive than a cup of coffee every day. So, the registration period will be closing soon, and we do this so that we can cater to all the new members coming through. It's very similar to a college class. Once the registration period is complete, everyone begins together. I'm here to support you. And if it was open all the time, it would get very confusing and complicated trying to support everyone. So look, you need to decide if you're committed to growing your production right now. The truth is that serious originators, those of you that are truly committed to your success, the most serious people take massive action right away. They do it instantly. And that's a key to success. Take instant, immediate, massive action. And I hope that's you. As you look to make a decision, just know this. If you're feeling overwhelmed or you're struggling to grow your production, that's okay. It really is. It's okay. It's normal. The challenging part for most of us is that we try to manage all of this in addition to all of the other responsibilities we have in our lives. Life is an ongoing competition for your time and attention, and a competition that you rarely win. But it doesn't have to be that way. Ask yourself, what is important in your life right now? What do you want to achieve in the months ahead? What goals do you have related to closing more loans, making more money, and enjoying your life that keep getting pushed to the back burner? Well, you now have the opportunity to do something about it right now, today. So, join me and register for the Top Originator Mastermind right now. Click on the button below you see on this page, and I can't wait to see you in the community, share with you, work with you, and hear your personal success story.